Okay, so this is my feeble attempt, just because they are the two most popular. They're commercial tools, easy to use, easy to get started. So there are two tools. Maybe the third one would be Excel. A lot of people are used to Excel. It's kind of easy to slap a visualization, and it's a good starting point many times. Maybe it's the end point if you spend more time on it. But the two most popular tools that students use are going to be Tableau and Power BI. Again, it's not my intention to really teach any of them, but just to get you started. So Tableau, it's kind of weird. They just changed it. I noticed this year. You go to Tableau and go to resources. They have Learn Tableau free training videos. And unfortunately, this applies to Tableau, which is the commercial that you have to pay for it to use it. But it's still, I think it's going to be a good resource. And before I go here, the better one is Tableau Public, because it's free. And they have also a resources tab with how-to videos. So obviously, if you want to start with Tableau Public Overview, that's kind of how you would do it. Connect Excel and text file, that's definitely you want to know how to do it. So both of these are probably going to be good. I'm not sure Google Sheets is there. If you know how to do these two, you can always export it from Google and take it. All of these I would skip. And data preparation may not be that important at this stage. Later on, you know, it might allow you to do a lot, or some of it you can do in Excel. And some of it you can, you know, if you can code some, that's even better. But even without coding, you can do 60% of this in Excel without kind of worrying about that. But the things that I would start with is this 11. It's only 2 minutes. Creating your first chart using the Show Me toolbar. Understanding the logic of charts. There's another video that I have here, and that's pretty good. You have to understand, because the Show Me, I was telling you that when we look at Napoleon's March and we're seeing the temperatures and longitude, the blue and red one, that kind of they were trying to build things automatically, and that's what the Show Me visualization tool will do. Trying to give you some visualizations they suggest. It's not only they suggest, but it's what they can build right now. So you'll be able to force it away from it. In order to force it, you need to look a little bit at what they consider dimension measures, marks, and so all of these things that we talked about are there, but it's more they consider some things be dimensions and some things be measures. And then they also have a blue pill and a green pill, and they have different. Basically, data is considered quantitative, kind of the analog. Read through it because it's not exactly the same. And you can change it. You can make something, you can change from a green pill to a blue pill, and that will change the visualization maybe to what you want. Or you can go and say, no, this is a measure, or no, this is a dimension. So you would have to go through this a little bit. Then if you want to do a dashboard, basically combine sheets, not necessarily for homework one that you do it because it's not dynamic. You can have them two separate ones. They don't have to be linked together. And you take snapshots and you're happy with it. But later on, you know, for the project, it may be useful to go through the dashboards, adding interactivity. And I'm not sure after that it's kind of fading away then on importance. I would not spend a lot of time. Like design for mobile, not important. Publishing embedded visualization, all of these. If you want to publish and put it on the web, then yes. But no, I'm not requiring it in this class, and I'm not requiring it to be mobile in this class. So that's kind of what I would start with. On their free training, on the Tableau, the one that's not free, they still have videos in this case, but they're a lot longer. Somebody typed something. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I guess they have the academic program. Yeah, I tried to install it many years ago on the virtual machines that we had here. We don't have them in virtual machines, and it was a pain. We were never able to, just the way their license works. But I'm glad if that works, that's good. I have not verified that, so just kind of getting started. Unless you want to do maps, this is, and it's only 3 meter, not much, but kind of starting here. You want to obviously go through getting started, connecting to data, and kind of go through area charts and text table bar charts. So these are the important one. Map, if you think you're going to need a map, not for this homework, definitely. But I would skip all the other ones you should have already seen in Tableau Public. And then everything else, I don't think it's that important from there. Collaborating, not important in this class. It probably in an organization, if you work in a big organization, then or small, maybe collaboration work, but not for this class. So that's pretty much it. What I have in the paid version. On the Power BI, they also have the resources here and learn and self-guided learning. And these two tracks or collections are more important. This one less, but this kind of obviously start with using Power BI. They have this whole Power tool to do analysis, data analysis. So Power BI is part of it. And these are long, introduction to Power BI. But if you go through this, you obviously don't care about security and administration. And maybe Power BI in action is important, but everything else not that important. So I would at least do the first 3 on this. These are important. How do I go back? I can go back. And then explore what Power BI can do for you. Again, it's 1 hour, so you don't want to go through the whole thing. But well, this is the service, not necessarily. Explore dashboards and view content. And that's pretty much it. Those 2 are important. Everything else seems to be collaboration, not interesting in this class. And so these are the 2 subsections of that collection. And on here, they have a little bit more on how to use Power BI, but they have a lot more that probably goes far beyond. I'm not sure why it doesn't show it. Okay. This one, learning path, visualize data in Power BI. I would, if you want to go through it, and that's kind of where I would stop here. So the first 4, this seems to start to be kind of very, unless you know Python and R, and again, not needed for this class, and probably not needed even for the project. But if you're comfortable with R or Python, then maybe link it that way. Or if your teammates, when you go to a team, the project is going to be a team project. So somebody may do Power BI, somebody else may kind of work in R and, or Python. So over here, I would go all the way to the first 4 of these. So that's pretty much to get you started with one of these tools. They don't require programming. They allow programming if you really want to build on top of them, but that's not a requirement. And they're fairly robust in the sense they won't crash on you that often. They may still crash.